Hello, everyone. This is meteorologist John Keys with your Groundhog Day weather hazard briefing here for southeast Idaho. Things are going to get kind of messy over the next 2 or 3 days. Now, what's changed in the past 24 hours are snow levels for today's storm. They're going higher. In some areas, 6,000, 6,500 feet in the Central Mountains, up to 7,000 feet elsewhere. So definitely this is a warm storm system coming through. We're actually seeing some higher storm levels or snow levels with storm number 2 tomorrow in some areas around 5,000 to 5,500 feet. Now, unfortunately, things are not looking very good at this point, trying to time out storm number 3, and we'll look at that in a bit. What we do know is the heaviest snow with this first storm is going to be above 6,500 feet because of the warm temperatures, even with some gusty winds, limited blowing and drifting snow. Now, that risk increases with the second, especially the third storm, as we get some colder air moving in, especially in the mountains. And down low, unfortunately, rain on snow. That means we could see some ponding. Not sure if we'll see any type of sheet flooding issues at this time. What we don't know, again, the timing, especially the heavier precipitation with storm number 3. And is this one going to be all snow, or is this one going to be one with some rain and snow across the lower elevations, especially the Snake Plain, the Magic Valley on to the south? There are some indications that is going to happen with that storm as well. This is the first low that's going to kick on through in the next 48 hours. Then we're going to see another low out here in the Pacific. That low eventually swings through. That's the one that's coming into question with the timing for Monday night into Tuesday. Now, as we go through the rest of today or the rest of this morning, you'll notice some showers will be moving through. Now, the forecast model simulation here says there might be a little bit of freezing rain across the lower elevations. It's a very slim possibility, especially initially at the beginning. But this will be a system, even if that happens, we're going to see some quick transitions over to a rain-snow mix or all rain by the time we get to early afternoon. Here, we're going to stop right around 2 o'clock. We're starting to see a pretty good area of rain and snow shifting up the Snake Plain into the eastern highlands, up towards Island Park, skimming through the Wood River Valley as well. Still looks like by the time we get to around 5 or 6 o'clock, that first wave moves through. We're starting to see the snow in the higher elevations of the Central Mountains on up into the Centennials. Rain definitely at the lower elevations as well. And this trend just continues through the rest of the evening. And you can see some pretty good rain and snow moving in as we go into the overnight hours. And again, this is when snow levels actually will probably be at their highest at that 6,000 to 7,000 foot level. By the time we get to right around 2 or 3 in the morning, you start to see the precip separating a bit. That's the first front coming through. That's shifting in the eastern highlands. There'll be some rain and snow continuing on the back side of that. It may not be as clean as the radar simulation here shows overnight, but again, some showers will continue across the area. We'll go through the morning hours tomorrow. There'll probably be, again, this might be a little dry. There'll be probably some rain and snow showers scattered farther south, but most of the precipitation pushing up to the north with this system. And then as we go into the afternoon tomorrow, you'll start to see the next round of rain and snow moving in. And again, snow levels, especially once you get across the south, right around that 5,000, 5,500 foot level. We're going to continue this on through storm number 2 into Sunday night into Monday. You can see that precipitation, the first batch moving off to the north and to the east. Now, we get into the overnight hours. This is the beginnings of the warm front pushing through. And again, a lot of this will be mostly, I think, in the form of snow. And again, this is probably too cold around Pocatello, Blackfoot, Idaho Falls, down towards Malad. It'll probably be a rain-snow mix, if not looking at all snow or rain at that point. So we go into Monday morning. That main second front is pushing into the eastern highlands, rain and snow with that. And then we'll see a little bit of a break, just some showers as we go during the day on Monday. And we'll stop right here for the moment with that. And we're looking at how the snowfall is going to be. Again, light snow falling over most of the area through today. This is once we get in that 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's when we start to see the good snow upsloping into the Wood River Valley, the Arco area, on into the Island Park area, Monida Pass, Targhee Pass, Reynolds Pass, seeing some good snows. And this is on the order of 2 to 4 inches in about a 6-hour period. Again, just some spotty light to moderate snow on the higher peaks farther to the south. You can start to see snow increasing across the southeast corner in the highlands. Some pretty good snows continuing into the Wood River Valley on up along the spine of the Central Mountains there, heading into the Island Park area. Lighter snow spreading on to the north. We'll go into tomorrow, Sunday morning, and you can continue to see the same area seeing most of the precipitation. And this is into Sunday evening, letting up a bit. And then we start to see the snow increasing again, especially overnight, Sunday night into Monday morning. Again, these amounts will be on the order of 1 to 3, maybe 4 inches in these areas across where we're getting that upslope again into the Wood River Valley towards Island Park. And then you can see that shifting eastward as we go into Monday afternoon and evening, and then the next batch trying to move into the Central Mountains at that particular time. As we'll put the snow totals into motion here. This is through 5 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. You can see where we're getting a lot of the snow in those areas, looking at 6 to 12 inches in some areas. Some of the higher peaks over a foot across the Central Mountains, up towards the Sawtooth in that area, also into the Island Park area, the higher elevation. So it might be a messy drive over Reynolds Pass, Targhee Pass as well. Not so much, but still maybe about 6 to 8 inches, 6 to 10 inches for Pine Creek Pass, down across the Bear River Range as well. We're going to run this through. Now, this is a running accumulation. So, again, if you looked at what we had before, we talked about 6 to 12 inches. We're probably looking at another 5 to 10 inches across the higher elevations of the Central Mountains, and a little lesser amounts in some of those areas down towards Sun Valley and Haley. As a matter of fact, those areas are probably only looking at an additional 3 to 6 inches. And you can see where the snow will continue to be accumulating. So, again, the higher elevations getting some good snowpack. Not much going on. Again, any snow that falls, especially across the Arco Desert with the first two events, this is going to be snow that falls and melts, or is just going to be melting as it falls. So maybe trying to measure some snow is not going to be very good or very easy to do. And again, farther south in those valleys, if it snows at all, it's going to simply be melting as it does fall in those areas as well. QPF amounts, rainfall amounts, are generally looking at those amounts around half an inch to an inch in the areas through Sunday afternoon, quarter to half elsewhere. And then as we go into Monday, some of those higher elevations, again, looking over an inch, inch and a half of rain or melted snow, and about a quarter to a half inches across a good chunk of the Snake Plain, except where we get downsloped along the 84, 86 corridor there as well. And as we go into that system on Tuesday, again, it's going to be mostly snow, but I think we'd easily could see rain from Burley to Pocatello up to around Idaho Falls down south with that. That wave moves through, and as we go through into Wednesday, we'll finally see the precipitation starting to let up, but it will be in the form of snow. And we're going to quickly look at the temperatures. Look at the warm sector today in the 40s to near 50 degrees. Overnight lows in that warm sector, 35 to 40, believe it or not, tomorrow morning. Warming up just a few more degrees in the afternoon. Temperatures still in that warm sector on Monday ahead of that system. We're going to be just a little bit cooler in the afternoon, but look at these places like Stanley, Chalice, Driggs are going to be at or above 35, 36 degrees through most of the event. And temperatures on Tuesday are probably a bit cool here in the forecast, probably add another 3 to 5 degrees to that as well. If you want to get the latest information on our forecast, go ahead and give us a call. We're here 24/7. Have a good day and be safe out there.